And so, welcome to one of our events. We actually do this weekly. My name is Kira, and you are joined by some new people and some of the ladies that we get to collaborate with in business. And you are here, like maybe because someone forced you to come, or they thought that you would love what it is that we do, or they just kind of dragged you here and said, you need to come here, you need to listen, or you're sharing your story, and they wanted you to come and support them. So whether you're watching a recording right now or you're jumping on live, we appreciate you. And so you're probably really sitting there wondering, what is this all about? Why am I here? What is Babes in Business? What is the Health Style Emporium that I've been hearing about? And so we're going to be sharing about all of that in tonight's webinar. So we're so glad that you're here. So firstly, Babes in Business, it is a beautiful online business mentoring hub and community where women from all over, not only the country, but all over the world, we come together, we do business, we have our own business, but we do business collaboratively. So we get to share resources, what works, what doesn't, we celebrate each other's triumphs. And to be honest with you, it is so much more fun than traditional style business or trying to do everything alone. Not only is that exhausting, there's a lot of expenses involved, and it can just be a really lonely journey. So we really do feel and understand that women can have it all, where we're not competing against the woman next to us like in your traditional business. We collaborate, like I've mentioned. You might hear that word a little bit throughout this webinar. And we just, I speak to a lot of women during the week, as I'm sure some of you ladies do as well, who are going to speak tonight. And, I speak to a lot of ladies that are feeling really, really unfulfilled. They are feeling stuck. They are struggling in some area, whether it's health or finances or just joy even. And I get to speak to these women on a weekly basis. And what we do, it's not the norm. We go to school, we get taught to get a job, work for someone else, and go to uni maybe, work for someone else for the rest of your life. And so I can understand why people are just like, what, how can I work online? Is this even possible? And so many people have maybe a bit of miscommunications of working online because it's not the norm. Don't get taught to be your own boss or an entrepreneur in school. And so I'm so grateful to have come across this opportunity, and I love connecting with other like-minded, growth-minded women as well that really understand that there is more and you can have more in your life. And what I really love about what we do is it doesn't matter what you've done before. It doesn't matter whether you have a degree or you don't. It doesn't matter if you finished school or you didn't. If you've got drive and you've got work ethic and you're willing to learn and you're passionate, you like helping people, that's all you need. Maybe 4 or 5 things. That's all that you need. And so in this business, like I said, it doesn't matter what you've done before. It doesn't matter where you're from or anything like that. You'll have the same resources and opportunity as the woman next to you. So what we've done is we've created a beautiful online lifestyle program called the Health Style Emporium. Some of you may have heard of it before. So this is where you have the opportunity to become a wellness coach, and not only, firstly, I think this is really important, where you actually get to start your own online business, making improvements to your own health, like sharing your journey, but also sharing your journey and inspiring that with others, inspiring happy and healthy living with others. Now, in our business, you get given a mentor, up to 5 actually. You get epic trainings. We have training every single week. We have a training manual, an array of personal development and resources that will be able to help you on your journey. And you get to do this alongside so many other amazing women as well. And so, like I mentioned, you don't need a uni degree or anything like that. This is more of an apprenticeship where you actually get paid to learn. And I love that. So we have a really beautiful business structure that works, and we get to throw ourselves into things that we love, things that we are passionate about. And we have the gift and opportunity of showing other women how to do the same. And so I'm going to shut up. I'm sick of my own voice today. And I'm actually going to introduce one of my, like old friends. We've known each other for quite a few years. Felicity, she is a mama of 4. Am I right? 4? Oh, damn girl. So 4, she is amazing. It has been, hi Joy. So good to see your face.
You too.
It has been so great to watch her journey and watch her grow and do things that are so out of her comfort zone, but in the pursuit of trying to inspire other people and to help people with their health and to inspire people to do more as well with their life and to do more that they're passionate about. So like I said, I'm going to stop talking. Flick, you can unmute yourself and tell us a little bit about your story and why you said yes to this amazing opportunity.
All righty. Wow, thank you, Kira. That's beautiful. Well, welcome, Joy. Thanks for joining. It's lovely to see all your faces. I just wanted to jump on and actually just talk about, the reasons why I joined Babes in Business. So I guess, just to give you a bit more background, I am a mum of 4 and I work full time, and I've been working in the building industry for the last 20 years. So it's a long time. And I think I've just gone through that time of it's a male dominated industry as well. So just, there's lovely men out there, but, in that kind of industry, you sort of, even though they want to perceive that, there's women in there and we want to lift them up, you're really overlooked a lot. So, working for bigger companies, just feeling like you're just another number. So it's just, I guess in the last year, I've just sort of been reflecting on where I'm at in life. Last year I sort of went through some personal issues on the home front as well. So it was a really stressful sort of time as well, but it just made me sort of reflect on what I wanted for myself as well. So just a general feeling of, sounds sad, but, just unloved all round, and just wanting to find something that would help me not only uplift myself, but uplift others as well. So in that time, just, reflecting on my own personal journey, development, something, I was trying to find something that would grow me, but my own self-worth as well. So really searching, and also just trying to find something that would financially help us a little bit more. Just, 4 kids and they've all got needs and, holidays, and just being able to give them that little bit extra, save for ourselves as well, save for a house, save for holidays. It's very expensive to take a family of 6 on a holiday. So over the years, I've just been seeing, Kira's posts and stories and on Insta and everything, and, maybe the odd sort of stalk here and there. Just promoting her side business, and just thought, wow, I could actually give that a go, I think, it aligned with everything I love doing. The ladies had, were all like-minded as well. So, and it's just the community that it was around. So it was just, it was lovely. And look, I reached out to Kira, joined up, and so now I'm reaping the rewards of extra dollars in my account, bonuses, and the plan is to be able to eventually be at home more, leave my current job and just spend time, more at home with the kids, have more time for myself and my husband. So so that's what I'm, looking forward to for the future. So, now I've started my own little travel account. I'm able to do those extra things for myself that I wasn't able to do beforehand. So big bonuses. And then also my business, just being proud of being able to build something from the ground up and maybe pass it on to my 2 girls, if that's something they want to do as well. So, I think if anybody was contemplating joining up, there's a massive support out there for you. And I just hope that helps give a bit of clarity on, what's worked for me. And thanks for listening.
You are amazing. And like Jess said, we love your realness and your vulnerability. And I just want to say, none of us here are public speakers, professional public speakers. We literally do this to step out of our comfort zone. I sometimes have to speak and I get nervous and I'm shaking, and we're just human beings out here trying to do the best that we can and inspire other people to do the same. So thank you so much for being raw and
Jess now.
Yeah, so pass it to Jess. She's going to talk about some fun stuff, a little bit about how we get paid. So take it away, beautiful.
Hello, hello. Just bear with me a second while I get my trusty stuff organized. I am so excited to be chatting to you all tonight about how we get paid, because honestly, money's a huge part in why we all said yes to this business. Am I right? So we get paid 6 different ways. However, tonight I'm only going to talk about 3 of them so that I don't overwhelm anybody. It can be very overwhelming to hear it all and, to start up with. So I don't know whether you guys can see that. Can you see it? I have 2 different things tonight. So first we have retail and commission and bonuses. So the first way we get paid is by retail. Can you tell I'm shaking? My page is like... When you join our beautiful team as a wellness coach inside the Health Style Emporium, which Hannah will chat to you all about soon, you receive everything at wholesale price. So when you connect a client to the HSE, they pay the retail and you make the difference, just like most other businesses, as I'm sure we would all know. Second is our commission. So we get paid our commission each month. And this also goes up as you promote through all the different milestones inside our business. Bonuses are the third way we get paid. And I think that we can all agree that it's an epic extra. So the more people you help, you promote to different milestones in your business where you snatch up those bonuses along the way. And the best part is they're completely uncapped. Completely uncapped. Now I wrote this up earlier because I knew I would shake and it would probably look like Mr. Squiggle decided to take over. So this is my trusty staircase. And to start, your first bonus that you can get, which can generally happen in your first week or few weeks, or even your month. So your first one is 150 Australian dollars, 80 pounds, and 50 US dollars. Can you guys see that properly? Yeah. So then your next promotion is a $300 bonus. Keep in mind that you're getting your retail and your commissions. Okay, so these ones here, you get your retail and your bonus. And then once you step up to here, you get your retail, your commissions, and your bonus. I think I've said that right? Yeah, cool. So you get your $300 bonus, Australian bonus, 250 UK, 300 pounds, and 250 pounds and 300 US. That goes all the way up to potentially getting a bonus of 30,000 Australian dollars. 30,000. That doesn't even include your retail or your commissions. How amazing is that? So, to start in the business, it costs a very, very small investment of 165 Australian dollars. That's it, just $165. That's 50, I think, in the US, 50 pounds for the UK, and 170 approximately New Zealand to get started. 172. Thanks, Kira. And you are able, like I said before, to be cash flow positive in your first few weeks. Unlike a traditional business like a cafe or juice and smoothie bar, where you're literally forking out hundreds and thousands of dollars upfront just to get started, then you find yourself having to grind it out just to try and break even, let alone make a profit. And trust me, we started our own traditional business 2 years ago. And although we are very lucky and didn't have to fork out too much of an expense to start with, it's no fairy tale money. So this business model has helped me with the skills that I needed to get started, which literally takes 30 minutes to an hour a day. That's perfect for me. You get to wrap it around your life and in your stolen moments. That's the best part, because we all have lives to live, right? And we don't start this business so that we can, dive ourselves deeper. So inside our beautiful team, we've got moms, uni students, full-time health professionals, and corporate women and men working on this as a side business until their income is exactly where they want it to be. We get to dictate our pay, and each of our pay is a direct reflection of how many people we are helping. So I hope I haven't rambled, and I hope that gives somewhat of an idea of how we do get paid. I'm now going to flick it over to Hannah, who's going to share with you about the program, the beautiful products that go hand in hand with everything that the Health Style Emporium has to offer, and why we chose to partner with them, and how they're the backbone to our business structure and help our clients thrive. All yours, Hannah.
Thank you, lovely. You did so well. Amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This has to be one of my favorite parts. I'm just literally obsessed with our program and our product. Hope everyone can hear me okay. I've changed my office, so I've got like a real dodgy internet connection, but we're doing well, so it's all good. Okay, as I said, I'm obsessed. I love it, and I loved it before I joined as a part of the business. Like, it's epic, and I just can't wait. Every time I speak with someone, I can't wait for them to experience it. We are so lucky. We have created an online holistic health program called the Health Style Emporium, which is literally like a health and wellness retreat. It is so amazing. It is all about whole body health, which I am so freaking passionate about, because it is more than just nutrition. It is more than just going to the gym and sweating it out every single day. It is everything that you could imagine. And it is perfect for women wanting more for their health, not just about like losing weight, but clearing your skin, increasing your energy, looking better, feeling better, working on your self-love, reducing your stress, up-leveling your personal development, and setting some goals and educating yourself about why you should look after your health and what things are doing inside your body, which I love it. And it is all about becoming the healthiest and happiest you. So without further ado, I will show you inside this amazing online platform. Let me just, Kira, did you make me host?
I did, girlfriend. You should be.
Yes, it's working. Share. Can everyone see that? Is that good? Yeah, okay. Okay, welcome. This is the Health Style Emporium. So when you first log on, you have a welcome video and a starter guide, which just literally helps you get started and think about what your goals are to come out of this. And then we have recipes. We have so many. Healthy treats would have to be my favorite section, because prior to this, I was a girl who could smash a whole block of chocolate by herself. So I needed to change those habits. And what better way with, look at them, amazing, delicious, healthy treats. And then we have my second favorite, or maybe my first favorite, tied with the healthy treats, the recorded webinars, which are all about educating you on different ways. And as you can see, there's financial stress, there's breath work, there's goal setting, meal prepping, like moon tracking, there's everything. We are not, it is so inclusive. It's not even funny. Oh my gosh, products are dropping on the floor. It's crazy in here. But it is amazing. And then we can move on to our mindset section, which is all about, oh, sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing there, didn't I? Okay, looks like we're looking at movement. So it's all about all the different types of movement. It's not just about sweating it.
Your internet is breaking up, lovely. Let's see. I reckon Hannah will be back soon. This is the joys of technology. How are we going? You back, Han?
Am I back? Yes or no?
Back. Yay. The beauty of working.
I'm very sorry. Right. I will move if it breaks up again. And then often we have a mini program. So we just had the glow up, which is in the Health Style Emporium, as you can see on the side there. So I will stop sharing. Okay, we're back. I'm hoping my internet holds out. Okay, so that was a little sneak peek into the Health Style Emporium. I'm so passionate about it. It is the most inclusive program I've ever come across, and I'm so blessed to work alongside clients every day inside the Health Style Emporium. But now I'm going to show you our amazing whole food products that we have intentionally partnered to go along with the HSC, and it's to bridge the gap between what we're getting and what we should be getting from our food every day, because we're not perfect, and some things you just can't chuck in a smoothie and they'll all taste nice at the end, right? So they are very intentionally partnered with, and we are so glad to do it with Juice Plus. So as I just said, the product that we've partnered with is Juice Plus, and the company's been around for 50 years, which is amazing. It has stood the test of time. It truly has, in my opinion. Like, it is epic. And what it is, it's pretty much 33 varieties of fruit, veggies, and berries in a vegan capsule like this. And they are harvested at the peak of ripeness. So unlike supermarkets where things end up on the shelves from transport and they're being picked ages ago and they're gassed to look ripened, everything that goes into these vegan capsules is picked at the peak of ripeness and basically put in like a big smoothie and then blended and then extracted to get the final product. So it's amazing. We do so much, we have so much resources and education and research about these products to show why they're so amazing. And so we actually know that they've been tested on 4 separate occasions for over 300 known contaminants, herbicides, pesticides, mold, and bacteria. That is crazy. That is super crazy to me. Sorry, I'm a little bit of a nutrition nerd. They are 100% absorbable by the gut, which I absolutely love, because who's had a multivitamin that makes your pee go crazy, like it's in a nightclub, like crazy lit up? And that just means that it's literally just going straight through you and you haven't absorbed any of the nutrients you were supposed to be getting. So I love it. These are so great, and I can tell you that I can feel so much better than any other multivitamin I've ever had in the past. And then we have our vegan omegas, and I'll show you the back. If you can see that, you can see there's over 5 different omegas. So it's not just omega-3, but 5, 6, 7, and 9, which is amazing. But what I love is that they're vegan, which means that we leave the poor little fishies in the ocean alone and we go straight to the source, which is the algae. And they also have tomato seeds. Hang on, let me see if I can remember the top of my head. Raspberry seeds, pomegranate, sea buckthorn, berries, and algae in them. So we just leave the fishies alone and go to what they're eating, and also eliminating the toxins from said fish, right? I think I said before about the research, but there is over 33 peer-reviewed medical studies about these products. So they are the most researched nutraceutical in the world. How cool, right? I'm so excited. I dropped the gummies before, but when an adult purchases a bundle, our little babes get free whole foods, and they taste amazing because I eat them on a daily basis. And my girls absolutely love them. So I have twin daughters, and they would normally turn their nose up at a lot of things. And they would also turn their nose up at a lot of veggies that I try to put on their plate. But they absolutely love these. And so much research has been done about them. And kids were actually found to have better moods, less days off school and kindy, and also changes in their taste palette to want more healthy options and not just sugar, which was what my girls would love. When you give your body what it needs, it knows exactly where to send it. And that is what I absolutely love about our beautiful bodies and these beautiful products. Next, I'm going to show you, I'm nearly done, I promise. Next, I'm going to show you our Whole Food Complete, which I have every day, not always in a smoothie. I use them in a lot of different things, pancakes, bliss balls. So they're very versatile. They're gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, and a perfect blend of whole foods. So delicious. But they're not a meal replacement, and we don't advertise them that way. They're just a massive upgrade on what we're currently having. And I don't know if the other girls would want to drop in the chat what they use them for, but they're seriously amazing. And when you look on, I won't show you the label because it's really small, but when you do look on the label, it is food. It's a food product. So there's no additives or fillers, no nasties. It is whole food ingredients. Peas, sprouts, alfalfa, radish, like all the things you don't want to chuck in your smoothie, but you're getting them anyway. So having these each day in conjunction with the whole food capsules, ourselves and our clients are accessing over 43 different whole foods every single day. So I think that's pretty epic. But I'm going to close my mouth now and I'm going to pass it on to someone who can give you a real life version of what these do for you. So Brianna, oh, you're unmuted. Oh, amazing. You go for it.
Okay, thank you so much for that. It's really, really hard. You can go on like all day talking about how good those products are. But hi, everyone. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Brianna. I am a wife, a mother. My kids are 5 and 2. They may run in here at any moment. But I'm going to talk about our program and products and business as if they're the same thing. The reason I'm going to do that is because I started them all together. So it's when I refer to either one of them, yeah, they kind of just go all together for me. So prior to finding the Health Style Emporium, I was a family lawyer and mediator for several years. So I worked predominantly in the area of family law, divorce, and child protection, all the fun stuff. So being a lawyer has just started to take its toll on me mentally, physically. All aspects of my health began to suffer, and I just wasn't the mum, wife, or friend that I had envisioned to be. So, I mean, I didn't like being on somebody else's clock. I had no control over when I would need to be in court or when I needed to deal with something urgent. That meant that there were times when I would miss events of my kids, or I'd have to get someone at work to cover me, which I'm sure you don't know family law clients, but I don't really like dealing with multiple people. And because I worked part-time, I was trying to squeeze a full-time workload into the 3 days that I was in the office. So those days I missed bedtime. On my days off, I was yelling at my children for interrupting me. I'm trying to write emails or speak to a secretary when I really was meant to be with my kids. So it just wasn't nice. In short, I was unfulfilled, stressed, unhealthy. My marriage started to fail and fall apart, pretty ironic. I felt just rushed and miserable every day. And looking back, a bit as morbid as it sounds, but I was actually just slowly killing myself. So then COVID hit, the C word, and much like everyone else, I started to reassess just life and what I wanted from it. I took a step back and realised that I just didn't want to be a lawyer anymore. It no longer served my values or my family. So it was a hard decision to make because it took me a while to get there and would put a huge financial pressure on my husband. So I didn't tell him when I quit. I discussed it and then I quit and told him afterwards. So he was a bit shocked when I was like, we're going to be $100,000 down. So yeah, that went down well, but we decided that my health was more important. And I started the search of looking for things that would benefit me, but mind, body, and soul. So I'm as a lawyer, I'm really analytical, logical. I like science-based, evidence-based, but I'm also a little bit woo-woo. So I like a bit of a mix of both. And I stumbled across an ad for the Health Style Emporium, and probably because of cookies, but I went on the website and saw an ad to be a wellness coach and actually started laughing because I was like, well, look at me. I'm like far from the epitome of health. So that's not something I could do. But anyway, I started researching or stalking people in the business. So I'm very good at that. And I couldn't get over how happy they all were. And for how fulfilled they all looked. And I was like, I want some of that. Whatever they're doing, whatever they have, however they got there, that is the picture of the life that I had always wanted. So I went all in, much to the person who I spoke to over the phone was like freaking out because she was like, do you want to be a customer first? Maybe you should take this slow. You know, why don't you just, you know, go through the program first and then tell us if you want to be. I was like, no. Sign me up. I'm in. And she was like, okay. So I'm so glad I did that. Everybody thought I was having a midlife crisis. I'm not midlife yet. But still, they thought I was going wacko. I think some of them still do. But I mean, I am so excited for our future. My team is growing. I have met some amazing women that I would just never have been able to meet before. They're from all over the world. And my children are about to kill each other. But we're a huge family and we all lift each other up, and the support and the community aspect of this business is just, I can't even explain it. I'm so proud to be a part of it. We're literally changing lives every day. Okay, in a minute. And it feels really, really good. See, I'm much nicer to them now. Normally I would just yell at them for that, but I'm no longer stressed. My health is improving. I work on my business in the stolen moments around my kids. I just became the president of my daughter's school, the PNC, which is something that I wanted to do before I even had kids, bizarrely. And I can walk them to and from school. I can be in the canteen. I can do all the events. And the best part is I've just started to become very, very quickly the best version of me. I still have some work to do, but this business, I'm not trying to sound morbid again, but it literally saved my life. And I'm just so excited for whatever the future has to hold, and I just know how bright it's going to be. So yeah, that's my story. And I'm gonna, Kira, you're already back on, aren't you? I don't need to, yeah. And sorry guys, I'm looking like this because I have two screens. I'm all fancy like that. So that's why it looks like I'm not looking at you, but I will leave you with Kira.
Thank you. You're so amazing. Thank you for that story. Wow.
My pleasure.
To wellness coach. Love it. So much more happier and fulfilled. Amazing. Thank you so much. Lovely.
Pleasure.
I'm going to wrap things up, guys. You've heard a little bit of everything, but you haven't heard it all. So I wanted to share with you a little bit of misconceptions that, you know, I had, and I know some other people have had since hearing about like working online and having a program and a partner product and working with all these happy people. Like, what is this? And so I really want to just talk to you about some of the misconceptions. And it's actually one of my favorite topics to talk about, because I don't know if I was chatting about it on a live earlier, or I spoke about it at the beginning of this webinar, but I was talking about how when you finish school, you know, you don't get taught how to be an entrepreneur or to do things that light you up. So let's run through some of the misconceptions about this business. So we do say that this is, you know, it definitely starts off as a side business. And like Jess said, you know, if you're treating this as a business rather than a hobby, you can do either. But if you're treating this like a business, you can build this to a point where it is a full-time income. But initially, it's going to start off as a side business. And most people have things going on, right? Whether you're a full-time mom, you work full-time, you do all the above, you're studying, we get it. So everyone, you know, has time. Like, time is a misconception for people. I don't have enough time. And I hear it often. So I want to reassure you that with this side business, you do not need a lot of time. So if you're sitting there thinking, I don't have time, like I'm so busy, all you need is 30 minutes to an hour a day. And if that even sounds like a lot of time, let me put it to you like this. So 15 minutes is 1% of your day. 1%. So do you think that you could give yourself 4% of your day to delving into something that lights you up, where you get to grow and learn and wake up inspired and help others? 4% of your day. So I'd love for you to think about that, because you do not need a lot of time to do this. So if that's a concern for you, please chat to the person that invited you and they can show you a million ways how you can fit this into your busy schedule. Now, my next misconception that I want to talk to you about is selling. Oh, everyone hates that word. Not only does, selling is such a big part of life and the world and what makes it go round. I want you to not be scared of this word. I don't see myself as a salesperson at all. I do not. What I see myself as is, I see myself as when someone comes to me with a problem or a health concern, or they've got no energy, I have a solution. I am a problem and a solution solver. That's how I see myself in what I do. And so it's not creepy. It's not in a pressuring way. It's not sleazy. We genuinely care and we provide an amazing service and share with people that we have, of course, built a relationship with, our amazing program or product or whatever, like whichever avenue you want to go. And we share the opportunity with them. And I feel like it is absolute robbery if we don't. Like if I didn't, like I was chatting with a girl the other day who is always tired, and I'm asking her questions like, why do you think this is? I don't know. Do you eat well? Yeah, I eat pretty good. Do you drink a lot of water? Yeah, I could probably drink a little bit more. And I'm asking her all these questions and I'm like, if I could show you a way to increase your energy in a natural way and how you could get 33 varieties of fruits and veggies in your system within a couple of minutes to help increase your energy, would you like to check it out? It was so unbelievably simple. And everyone, like if they're lacking energy, they want a solution to their problem. And so you're building relationships, you're having conversations with people, and it's not like going into a clothes store and someone saying, someone trying to sell you something and they don't even, or going into any kind of store and trying to sell you something and then they don't even know you and they're not building a relationship with you. That's probably not a great example, but there's so many examples where I come in contact with people and I'm having conversations with them, or whether they're telling me about their digestion or their gut health and it's terrible, or they tell me their kids don't get enough fruits and veggies, or they tell me that they suffer with serious anxiety and self-worth issues. The list goes on. They lack friendships and like-minded friendships and community. Like I said, the list honestly goes on. And so you have two amazing gifts and opportunity in your hand. You have the opportunity to help people and their families get healthier and happier. And you have the opportunity to help people improve their life and actually do something they're passionate about and that lights them up. You have an amazing gift in your hands. And so I normally talk a lot about selling and I'm not going to talk too much about it. I really hope you just get from the way that I'm explaining this is it's not something that you need to be concerned about. Just be a great question asker and just be out there to look for opportunities and just look to help people. That's all it is. We teach you everything that you need to know though, and questions to ask, and if you see opportunities, etc. So don't worry about that. Next, an expert. I thought that I needed to be an expert in the beginning, and I'm like, I've done my PT certification, I've done this research here, I've done this course there, and it doesn't matter. To actually be a wellness coach and inspire happy and healthy living and be your client's cheerleader and to check in with them and say, hey, how are you feeling? Hey, check out this webinar about meal planning. I thought that you'd love it. Or hey, check out this webinar about self-worth. I thought you would love it. You are their cheerleader. You are their accountability buddy, and you become their friend and their family. I also thought I needed to know a lot of people. You do not need to know a lot of people. We take you through like a series of trainings to help you build relationships and grow your network. And one thing I want to say is just because we work online and we're super lucky to have the ability to reach people globally, and I just think it is like making new friends all over the world every day, I still run my business face to face. I am talking with people and I love doing that. If someone lives in my area and I'm chatting to them online, I'm like, hey, let's catch up for coffee. Hey, let's go for a juice. Let's go for a walk. I'd love to chat to you some more. I'd love to get to know you more, or I'd love to chat to you about the opportunity that I have and that I think that you would really, really love based on what you've told me. So yeah, if you have the opportunity and they live in your area or your state, whatever, just make the effort to catch up with them in person. And so that is a little bit about the misconceptions. I really hope that that gave you a little bit more clarity on what it is that we do. And I hope that it helped answer a lot of the questions that you might be sitting there having. So if this did get you curious and you would love to learn more, or you would love to be a part of this opportunity, or maybe you're like, I want to start off as a client first. I'd love to start just using the products and be a part of the program and have a client experience. That's not a problem. Do that. Or maybe you also know someone that you think would be amazing at this. Like, can you think of someone on your head that you're like, you know what? Oh my gosh, like they would love this. They told me they hate their job. Oh my gosh, they are so into health. They would love this. Oh my gosh, they are lacking community. They would love this. So start having a think about it. If it's not for you, that's totally fine, but it might be for somebody that you know. But if it is something that you have like a pulling on your heart and you think that you would love to jump in and give this a go, then definitely connect with the person that invited you. But yeah, I really, really hope that that gave you more of an insight into everything. Babes in Business, the Health Style Emporium. And I thank you so much for tuning in on your Thursday evening. You could have been anywhere. You came to hang out with us and we really appreciate your time. So thank you all again so much. And hopefully we get to see you potentially a part of the business as well. So thank you guys. Have a lovely evening. Bye.